So, do you know about Heron's formula? Ayansh, am I audible to you first? And if I am audible, just let me know. Do you know about Heron's formula? What is that? Okay, no worries. Okay, so we do have one of the Heron's formula that is introduced by one of the scientists. Okay, on the name of that scientist only, we do have this formula which is known as Heron's formula. Okay, so suppose I already said that when we are going to have an equilateral triangle, how we are supposed to figure out the area of that. So as we already know, in equilateral triangle, what is an equilateral triangle? An equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all the sides are of equal measurement. Correct? So if we are going to keep one side as A, other side will also be A and third side will also be A. Correct? So according to Heron's formula, first what we are supposed to do, we need to figure out the semi-perimeter. Okay, first we need to figure out the semi-perimeter of the triangle. And for finding the semi-perimeter, what we need to do, we just need to add all the sides of the triangle and we need to divide it by 2. And when we are going to do this, we will be getting 3a by 2. So that is what? That is the semi-perimeter of the triangle. After that, in Heron's formula, we do have one of the formula to figure out the area of the triangle, which is this. Okay, and this semi-perimeter is known as what? S. So S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, the whole root is going to give us the area of triangle. Now we already know the value of S is 3A by 2. S minus A becomes what? 3A by 2 minus A. Then again 3A by 2 minus A. Then again 3A by 2 minus A. Okay. And when we are going to solve this, 3A by 2 minus A becomes 4. Since we need to take the LCM we are going to get as 2 only. We will be getting 3A minus 2A by 2. And when we are going to solve it, we will be getting A by 2. So from here, we will be getting A by 2. Here we are going to get A by 2. Here we are going to get A by 2. Correct? So when we are going to solve this, we will be having the pair of 2, pair of 2, pair of A and another pair of A. From every pair, since it is a square root, we can take one out. So out of this pair, we will be having 1A. Out of this pair, we will be having another A. Out of this pair, we will be having 1, 2. Out of this pair, we will be having another 2. And since this 3 is not having any pair, so it will remain in a root only. Okay. When we are going to solve it, we will be getting 3 times a square by 4. And that is what? That is an area of an equilateral triangle. Okay. So now we got the formula for an equilateral triangle, which is root 3 by 4 a square. Okay. So now this is what we can call it as a Heron's formula. Okay. And this Heron's formula allow us to calculate the area of the triangle of any type of triangle. It doesn't limit it to like the triangle needs to be a right angle triangle only. Triangle should be a isosceles triangle only. Any type of triangle we have. Okay, we will be able to figure out the area of any type of triangle by using this Heron's formula. Okay. Now, one of the another example we have, we need to find the area of the triangle whose sides are given to us, which is 12, 6 and 14. What we can do? Again, first we need to figure out the semi-perimeter and that will be equals to 12 plus 6 plus 14 by 2. And when we are going to add all the sides together, we will be getting 32. 32 by 2 gives us 16. So 16 is what? 16 is the value of semi-perimeter. Now the area formula, we have this. We need to put all the values over here. So we will be getting 16, 16 minus 12, 16 minus 6 and 16 minus 14. The entire root of that. After solving this, we will be getting 16 times 4 times 10 and times 2. Okay. Now very easy way to solve this thing. What we can do, we can factorize them. 16 we can write as 4 times 4. 4 we can just remain like this only. 10 we can write as 5 times 2 and 2 will remain like this only. Now this 4 is having one pair, we can take it out. This 4 is already a square root, a square of 2, so we can take 1, 2 out. This 2 is having pair, we can take this 2 out. And this 5 is all alone, so it will remain in the bracket. After solving this, we will be getting 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 root 5. And then that needs to be the answer of this. Okay, that will be the area of this particular triangle. Okay. Then we do have another question in which the sides are given to us in the ratio which is 3:5:7 and perimeter is given to us. Okay, as we already know, the perimeter of triangle is always equals to sum of all sides. Okay, we just need to add all the sides. So when we are adding all the sides, the sum, what we are going to get? We will be getting, this is already given to us 300, and the sides are in the ratio, so which is 3x plus 5x plus 7x. So 3x plus 5x plus 7x is equals to what? It will gives us 15x. So 15x is equals to what? 300. So the value of x would be what? 300 by 15, and we will be getting as 20. So the value of x needs to be 20. If the value of x is 20, then the sides will be 3 times 20, 60, 5 times 20, 100, and the next one will be 7 times 20, which gives us 140. Okay, so these will be the measurement of the sides. And since we already know the perimeter, which is 300, so semi-perimeter will be what? 300 divided by 2, that gives us 150. Now we need to put the entire thing into the formula, what we have. Okay, so when we are going to put it into the formula, so it will gives us 150. 150 times my 150 minus 60, then 150 minus 100, 150 minus 140, and the entire root of that. Okay, so 150 times 150 minus 60 gives us what? That gives us 90. 150 minus 100 gives us 50. 150 minus 40 gives us 10. So now 150, how can we write 150? So for writing 150, we can write it as 3 times 50. 90 we can write as 3 times 30. And this 50 will be like this only. And this 10, we can write it as 10 only. So now we are having the pair of 50. We can take it out. We do have a pair of 3. We can take it out. And this 30, we are going to replace with 3 into 10. Then we do have a pair of 10 as well. We can take it out. And only 3 will remain all alone. Okay, that 3 will not be having any pair. When we are going to solve it, so 5 3s are 15 and 2 0. So 1500 root 3 centimeter square we are going to get as an area. Okay. Now the next question what we have is about the traffic signal. So a traffic signal board which is in a shape of an equilateral triangle. Again, equilateral triangle means all sides are equal and side is what? A. That is already given to us. And the perimeter is given to us which is 180. As we already know, perimeter means what? Sum of all sides. Okay, sum of all sides. So perimeter which is given to us is 180 and sum of all sides means A plus A plus A. Which means 3A is equals to 180. So the value of A needs to be what? 60. If the value of A is 60, then we know the side will be what? Side needs to be 60 only. And the perimeter is 180, then that's why the semi-perimeter needs to be 180 by 2, which gives us 90. Okay. Since it is giving to us 90, now we will put it in the formula of area of triangle, which is S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. The entire root of that. Okay, we are going to get it as 90, 90 minus 60, again 90 minus 60, again 90 minus 60. Okay, an entire root of that. So we are going to get 90 times 30 times 30 times 30. Okay, entire root of that. Now this 90 we can write as 3 times 30 times 30 times 30 and times 30. The entire root of that. Now we have this 30 as a pair. We do have the one other 30 as a pair. And this 3 is all alone. So 30 times 30 we are going to get as 900 root 3 centimeter square. That will be our area of this particular triangle, of this particular signal board. Okay. Now we do have another question. And that is a very interesting question. The question is, an umbrella is made up by stitching 10 triangular pieces, as we can see, 5 over here and 5 at the behind. And these are of the two different colors. Okay, the 10 triangular pieces are there, in which 5 are blue and 5 are white. And each triangle measuring like 20 centimeter, 50 centimeter, and 50 centimeter. The question is asking how much cloth of each color is required for the umbrella. Okay, which means how much cloth will be using for the blue part and for white part as well. So as we know, the sides are given to us. First, we need to figure out the semi-perimeter, which is 20 plus 50 plus 50 by 2. That gives us 120 by 2, which means 60. So 60 is what? 60 is the semi-perimeter. Now we need to figure out the area. Area needs to be 60. 60 minus 20. Then we do have 60 minus 50. Then again we will be doing 60 minus 50. Okay. And again 60 minus 50. And the entire root. We are going to get a 60 times 40 times 10 times 10. Okay. So 60 we can write as 3 times 20. 3 times 2 times 10. 40 we can write as 4 times 10. 10 we can write as 10 only, and this 10 will also be writing as 10. Now from here we do have the pair of this 10, we can take it out. We do have a pair of this 10, we can take it out. 4 is a square of 2, we can take it out. And then 3 to the 6 is all alone, that will remain in the bracket, root. Now 10 times 100, 100 times 2 is 200. We are getting 200 root 6. Okay. Since we are getting it as 200 root 6, so this is the area of the entire umbrella, which means the area of all the 10 triangles. Okay, area of all the 10 triangles we are getting is 200 root 6. And since we already know in 10 triangles we do have 5 blue, okay, and 5 white. And since the question is asking, we need to figure out how much cloth of each color is required. So whatever the area we are getting, we are supposed to divide it by 2. So area we are getting as 200 root 6. Okay, when we are going to divide it by 2, we will be getting 100 root 6. So 100 root 6 centimeters square will be the area of each color of the cloth, which means the area of the blue cloth and the area of the white cloth. Got it? Okay, now after this, we do have another question. This one. Okay, here we do have the length of the triangle, the sides of the triangle that is given to us. Okay, and on the basis of that, we are supposed to figure out the height of the median. Okay, now what are these things? So the length of the sides of the triangle are given to us. Suppose this is the triangle. The length are given to us, which is 9 centimeter, 12 centimeter, and 15 centimeter. The question is asking, we need to figure out the length of the median to the longest side, and the longest side is 15 centimeter only. When we are going to draw the median here like this, the question is asking about the length of this median. How can we do this? So for this, first we need to figure out the area of the triangle. For area of the triangle, which is equals to S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. The entire root. First, we need to figure out the value of S, which is equals to 9 plus 12 plus 15 by 2. 9 plus 12 by 15, 9 plus 12 plus 15 gives us 36 by 2. That gives us 18. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to put the entire thing over here in the formula, which is 18 minus 9, 18 minus 12, and 18 minus 15. The entire root of that. We are going to get is at 18 times 9 times 6 times 3. 18 we can write as 2 times 9. 9 we will remain as 9 only. 6 we can write as 2 times 3 and this 3. Now we need to make the pair 9, 9, 1 out, 1, 9 will come out, 2 and 2, 1, 2 will come out, 3 and 3, 1, 3 will come out. When we are going to solve it together, we will be getting 9, 3 to the 6, 9, 6 are 54. We are getting the area is 54 centimeters square. Now we do have another formula for the area of triangle, which is equals to half into base into height. Area of the triangle is already given to us, which is 54. Base is the longest side, which is 15. Height we need to calculate. So it will equals to 54 times 2 divided by 15 gives us what height. So when we are going to solve it, so we will be getting 54 times 2 we need to do. And we will be getting 108. And 108 we are supposed to divide it by 15. And when we are going to divide it by 15, we will be getting the height as 7.2 centimeters. So the length of the longest side, the length of the median to the longest side will be what? 7.2 centimeters. Okay. So this is for this chapter, for this particular topic. Okay. I hope you understood this thing. Okay.